I'm about to blow y'all minds, man.
You already did.
Yeah, bro. What else do you have?
There is
Apophis?
a lot of people that don't even believe that you can leave this planet. Flat earthers,
The firmament, all that stuff.
the flat earthers.
That's such nonsense.
You think
You
it's
think
nonsense?
Christopher Columbus?
Yeah. Well, hold on a second. Wait.
It's not like it's something that is just outrageous to think, though. You know what I mean? Who has been to the end of Earth?
Images of the Earth, and it's a sphere. It's circular.
The Bible does say he sat on the circle of the earth.
But here's the thing though. I don't think flat earthers are saying that it's flat in the sense that it's a square like this table and you can fall off the edge. Circle can still be circle and it still be flat. You know what I mean?
They think it's a disc.
Yeah, like a disc, but it's still round. You know what I mean? In the sense like the dome can still be round and it could be circular. All I'm saying is this: I've never been to outer space, so I can't sit there and say I agree 100%. I'm using faith on what we've been taught in
Can I ask
school.
you this? If you had the opportunity for free to go in outer space, would you? Because I wouldn't. I'm not interested. That's scary. That's scary to me.
Yeah, I don't think it's something I would want to do.
I wouldn't do it.
I would like if one of y'all would want to go and I had that type of money, I'd pay for one of y'all to go because I would believe y'all information. Y'all come back with the real, you know, I could be like, okay, Rob ain't gonna lie to me. You know what I'm saying? He said he seen E.T. up there. I believe him. You know what I mean? But I would. It's like the people that went on the
Okay, I'll say this. The priming of the rapture explanation, I think that's genius. I mean, I think that's inspired. I do think the world is a planet just because I think God is an intelligent enough designer that he designed things a certain way for a certain reason. Because, it being a globe explains time zones, weather patterns. There's so much stuff that if it's a disc, all your other stuff that's contingent on the world being a planet falls by the wayside. That's the thing I kind of like. Even the atmosphere, how God gave us protection over the atmosphere so that craters get or meteors get disintegrated as soon as they reach our planet. I mean, like, so I think it's around.
Let me just say this, just for argument's sake. All right. You really just intelligently look at the information that flat earthers start presenting. All right, because I'm not saying I agree one way or the other. I'm just saying before I has already been told it's a sphere. It is what it is, and so I just kind of accepted that, right? But then when you actually start to think about it intelligently, like, all right, so you saying that our United States is sitting sideways. That's how the globe portrays it, right? So how does a helicopter fly upwards? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's no sideways in space because it's a vacuum. Upside down doesn't even exist in space. It's mind blowing to me when we really think what space really is, bro. I mean, it's really mind blowing. Like, it makes me believe in God more that it's a planet, because just think about like how big the world is, bro. Like how big it is. We can't even fathom that size, so we think it has to be flat because we can't fathom the size of it. So like, it's the same reason why if you jump up on an airplane, you don't go to the back of the plane because the plane's going fast. You're moving with the atmosphere of the planet itself, because the atmosphere it's all like one thing.
That was a good analogy.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you have like a penny inside a jar.
All right, so let me ask you this: if it was a helicopter, right, and he took off and was hovering for 8 hours in the same spot,
it won't matter because he's moving with the atmosphere. The air is moving with, he's moving with it. He's moving in the vacuum. It's the same reason. Okay, bro. So you're gonna tell me I should be able to jump in the plane, and I should be like a Splatoon, like in the back of the plane. That's your theory.
What do you mean?
You're thinking like it's kind of like a treadmill where you're moving with the air in the plane. You see what I'm saying? The only way you move without the air with the plane, because if it's like free fall, then you start to rise a little bit because you're giving away to the gravity. Y'all both are falling at the same time. But it's all physics, bro. I mean, I'm not smart enough to break it down.
But also, though, if you think about it, if you're standing on a plane and the plane goes.
No, hold on a second.
You're going to feel the
Whoa.
what is it called?
G-force. But check this out though. I'm about to show you the difference. If it was possible to stand on top of the plane and jump, then the plane will leave you because you're not inside the air of the plane. We're inside the air of the earth because the atmosphere, we're moving with the earth, and plus gravity too. You just can't. I mean, you can't fathom how big this world is, bro. It's like it's so large. It's crazy.
I mean, even like
and you know what's really crazy about that? How big this world is, and they say I have to Google it. I can't remember, but they say what a couple thousand Earths can fit into the sun. So just how how big the sun is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's crazy is light years, bro. Don't you know if the sun blew up right now, we wouldn't know until 8 minutes. Just because it takes that long for the light to reach us. It's like just how big the galaxy is, man. We can't even fathom it. That makes me believe in God more. Like if I was an atheist, I look at all that stuff. I'm like, man, it's like so overwhelming. This can't just be some random stuff where this just like roll up a dice, all stuff just happens.
That takes us back to the beginning. It can't just be us in this entire universe.
I don't think
it is impossible that it is just us.
Is it impossible?
Because
but you know what?
We have.
I like Rob. Hey, listen.
Tell me why you mad.
Hey, listen. Rob be conspiracy theory against himself. First he was like, bro, that the world might be flat. You said we by ourselves. Well, how you know we're not by ourselves?
All right, here's my point. My point is this.
I was thinking. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Man, he on the show already.
It don't even matter if there's aliens or there ain't aliens. Think about it, because God already told us how this world's going to end. So I don't believe that aliens is going to invade us and do anything to us anyway. So you know what I mean? Whether they're aliens or not, it don't even matter.
So this is my thought. Hold on.
Dinosaurs. Where is it at in the Bible?
Bro, I got 2 words for you, bro. Several thousand. I got 2 words for you, bro. Fossil fuels. God gave us dinosaurs so we can gas your big old trucks, yo. God had the foresight to see it.
We don't know how long it was.
It was 2 years.
It was between the time when God created the heavens and the earth. It's not telling us. Yeah, they're specified. Day 1 he did this. Day 2 he did that. Day 3 he did so.
But a day of the Lord like 1,000 years. So
where it's we don't know how big of a gap it was when he rested. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so but you know what?
That time he rested, they didn't say he rested for a day. It just said he rested. So was that
it's on the 7th day he rested?
To God, and a day is like 1,000 years to God, right? So during that time he rested, was that those billions of years where those dinosaurs roamed the earth? Because it was beasts on the earth. But I'm just trying to think, like, is this earth really? He's saying
like the time. Well, he's saying like the time between creatures was here. And the time, to me, the dinosaurs are the testament that we can get God like that. If the dinosaur theory is real, and the meteor in New Mexico, wherever that did take them out, look how those big, specimen of animals, how they were able to become extinct. Like, think how fragile Earth is. So I kind of think like that too.
I believe in this Earth is young, about the 6,000 years or whatever. I don't believe, I know that the Bible talks about 1 day as 1,000 with the Lord and 1,000 as one. But the thing is I think a lot of Christians try to marry that idea to be able to keep up with science. Because scientists is coming out and saying, oh no, it couldn't have been that. So I think Christians have kind of used that philosophy so that they can kind of placate the scientists and say we've been here for millions and millions of years. I don't believe that, because in Genesis, God establishes a day as a day and a night. That's 1 day. You know what I mean?
So he tells you what a day is. He defines it for you.
He defines it for you. And think about the book is Genesis. It means the beginnings. So when he started in the beginnings, he was already starting a precedent. So if he wanted us to believe that it was 1 day was an actual 1,000 day, he wouldn't say a day and a night. You know what I mean? So I think God gives us the clues there for us to read and be between the lines. And I don't think we as Christians need to back down to scientists, because we find out all the time that science catches up to the Bible. You know what I mean? Like like again, going back to flat Earth, right? Everybody in the early civilizations believed in that. But one theory that they didn't believe in, the Bible says in Job that he hangeth the world on nothing. So we come to find out that God hung the world on nothing. And so God, the Bible was so ahead of its time. You know what I mean? Because early civilization was like, well, we got to be resting on something.
Yeah, but I think also, to your point, I think we are afforded the luxury to have these debates, because when it really gets like leave the world behind and stuff like that, or even like other like third world countries like in China where they're being persecuted for being Christian, they ain't having these debates. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they're thinking like, really, I think it also could be a distraction too. It can be a distraction because it's like
as a self-proclaimed Christian, and that's crazy.
If the world is 6,000 or 6 billion, what is it really?
You know
what I'm saying? Like, what was it really gonna matter? Like you said, how the world gonna end? We're all gonna meet our maker one day.
What about cavemen?
It's a real devout, real serious, go hard Christians in this world, man.
Cavemen, it's crazy. I don't know.
God's calling us to do.
Neanderthals, huh? I don't know. In between, man.
Really just full throttle. What they say, many are called, few are chosen. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And the qualified laborers that we know that we are, that God has called us to be, this time just
because like, to my point, I mean, to your point, even if you can prove everything, if someone's not gonna believe, they ain't gonna believe, bro. Yeah. It's really about faith. And he said, well, love and kindness have I drawn thee. There's people that you're going to be able to debate and you can prove it. You can prove it like, yeah, they be like, that doesn't make sense. They still ain't going to believe. They still going to,
even if it makes sense.
Even if it makes sense, they still not going to believe. Because you said they'd rather believe a lie, like you said, you priming us and stuff like that. They still ain't going to want to believe.
Yeah, I just think it's time. Just us men of God, just in this forum and this conversation we have, and I'm just ready just to go where they're at. The people that are broken. I'm tired of sitting inside the confines, the four walls of the church, comfortable and cozy. And no, go ye to the highways and hedges and compel them to come. We need to go to the bars. We need to go to the strip clubs. We need to go to the drug infested areas. But just like Jesus did. How much time did Jesus actually spend in the church? There's 3 accounts. One, he was teaching when his parents found him, when Mary and Joseph found him, his earthly parents, and there was another time. But
I ain't going to the strip club, though.
We had that conversation already. Well,